So Sean Strickland and Khamzat Chimaev have been going off at each other again once more on Twitter. This time it's because Sean Strickland made some comments at his Media Day press conference this week before the Dricus Du Plessis fight. If you haven't seen Sean Strickland's Media Day conference, once you finish this video, I'd advise you to go and watch that video because it's absolute cinema. Here's some highlights from that conference.
One fucking communist reporter, is he still in here? I gotta fight that motherfucker, dude. Like, at least you could ask me a fun question, dude. Ask me about,
Why do you have a racist cop's mustache?
Bro, there we go, my man. Let's go, you gay fucking pirate. Know how much shit I got from that, dude, when I made fun of Transformers? I mean, I know I look like I should be going to a Klan meeting with Bryce Mitchell, but free Luigi. Let's get Mario out here. All you need is a 3D printer and a suppressor, and you could change the fucking world. Are there any Africans in here? As I didn't even go to elementary school. You're a fucking liberal. Look at you, dude. I'm going to put that back on a short bus. I'm going to send him to fucking preschool. My first girlfriend ever was a Jew. Fuck you guys, right? You idiots. I'm the most fucking miserable.
How many of the 9/11 hijackers are inside?
Let me tell you guys something. You know, you guys are probably, a lot of you guys are poor. How do you get a fucking blowjob while you drive? Is UFC made in America? I know the roster's not, but like if she was a fucking man, I'd have to shoot her. If I haven't got better, I don't know, man. I need to take more fucking steroids. If there is ever a fucking revolutionary war, civil war, I will lead this motherfucker.
As you can see, Sean Strickland was pretty unhinged there in that press conference, I've got to say so. More unhinged than usual, and that's saying something. Now, what you didn't see in those highlights was what he said about Chimaev. And this caused a bit of a row on Twitter, now known as X. Now, before we look at what's been said on Twitter, here's what Sean said about Chimaev in the Media Day.
I know, that little, the Chechen whore Chimaev. Hey, we need to talk about this. One more thing before we get out of here. We need to talk about Mr. Chimaev. All right, let's talk about this fucking guy. I keep hearing Chimaev this, Chimaev this, Chimaev that, but what does the history and facts say about Chimaev? And you guys are media, you should know this. Chimaev fled Chechnya with his family because, you know, an oppressive warlord dictator that killed people indiscriminately. No hate on him. It's your country. He goes back to Chechnya, you know, he goes back to Chechnya because somebody wants to buy him a G-Wagon. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'll be that whore. I'll do it. I'll fucking bend the knee for you, man. I like fucking G-Wagons. And then what happens? The leash gets way too tight. The leash gets way too tight. And you know what? I think the U.S. government kind of recommends, looks at him like a terrorist now. Why? Because people get murdered all the time in Chechnya and they completely violate human rights. So now Chimaev's scared as shit. Like, oh man, dude, I wanted to be a whore, but I didn't want to go full tip. Now he fucking flees to somewhere in the sand pit. And now he's hiding out in the sand pit. And now what does he do? Fucking Chimaev, what does he do? He has a Bitcoin fucking scam and he scams all his fans. And let me tell you guys something. I had the same Bitcoin scam offered to me. It was like 200, 200,000. And I was like, no, fuck you, dude. I'm not going to scam my fans. I don't need money that bad. But that's what Chimaev did. So, yeah, Chimaev, you can fight. You can fight. You know, you got a beard. But let history record it as, you, sir, are a whore. You fled a country. You went back and you got buddy-buddy with a dictator and you fled again. Doesn't matter how good of a fighter you are and will always be a fucking whore.
So following those comments that Strickland made about Chimaev on the Media Day, Chimaev has come straight over to X and then he started posting. So he's put this picture of Strickland with his mustache and laughing faces. And then he's posted a picture of Strickland and his dad when Strickland was a lot younger. Now, there's a lot of history with his dad. You'll probably know if you're watching this video, but Strickland's dad beat him and his mother. And Strickland said that he was the reason why he got into fighting and why he is the way that he is, which is obviously slightly unhinged. But anyway, Chimaev has basically said here, why are you baby crying all the time? Father didn't give you love, or did he show you his love too much? Basically is what he's saying here, because they look very buddy-buddy here. And then if we go over to Strickland's Twitter, we can then see that he's replied to this, saying that he hit him with some beer bottles once or twice. He's made him the man he is today, but he guarantees that Chimaev sucked off Kadyrov which is the Chechen terrorist leader. So it's obviously not good enough because you had to flee your country. And then he's posted a little link towards, or a screenshot towards Chimaev sparring Kadyrov, the Chechen terrorist who's killed many, many people. After that, we can go back over here, showing a video that Chimaev has done on his ex of Sean crying about his dad. You know, why you game in there. Sean kissing Chimaev's ring, and then him coming after whoever wins between Du Plessis and Strickland, which, as we know, I'm not actually going to give out the spoiler just in case somebody hasn't seen, but we know who's won this fight as of right now. We can see here that Sean then says that he's just got done training. He's going to lay off Chimaev, the Chechen thing. He's aware that his family is probably in danger and he probably regrets that relationship, so he's not going to go there anymore. But then he talks about the Bitcoin scams, which, as we know, Khamzat did a coin scam and scammed his fans out of hundreds of thousands, if not more. So these two do actually have a history with each other. They sparred with each other before, they've trained with each other before, and they've also talked about what's happened in those spars before. So let's take a look.
Ask that guy who was beating you up every day in the gym, huh? So, how many times I saw meet that guy? How many times I beat him up?
Schmo saw you two going at it. You were paired together during the grappling and obviously the striking.
I don't know. What'd you think?
Well, I thought he was good competition.
Yeah, what did you think, though?
Well, I thought you both learned from each other.
What did you think, though, watching?
Well, I think you held your own standing, but on the ground, he does what he does.
Did he fuck me up on the ground? I want your honest opinion. Tell me.
He made you tap a couple of times. The Schmo saw it, but do you want the world to know this stuff or what?
You could tell the world.
He went to his coach, man. He went to his coach. Please tell the guy, man. Go easy, go easy. And the guy going with this different, he said, like, I went crazy with the guys who was going 166 or this shit, man. He's lying, man. He's lying. He trying to, like, he say, I'm man, I'm this, I'm that. I'm against the game. He's trying to be some macho, man. You're not macho, man. When I punch you hard, you went to your coach and said, please tell the guy, go easy, easy. Oh, fuck off, man. What are you talking about?
You want him in the cage, Khamzat?
What? Be nice. No, if you sparred him, no, he gets a little bit, yeah. Be nice. Khamzat, understand you're better than everybody. So just don't hurt people.
I beat you up. Was running from me. I be in his home, man. I be in his gym. Nobody never comes to my gym and trying to beat me up, you know. Did you see anyone? Did you heard anyone coming to my gym and trying to beat me up? I went to all these guys. I went to all the gyms. I've been everywhere. I'm not scared of anyone, so I'm beat up, all of them.
Everybody to him, dude, is a fucking punching bag. Like you could be like Chimaev, this guy is like 3 fights, dude. He's new. He's a fucking 55er. Don't hurt him. And Chimaev's like, I understand. And next thing you know, Chimaev's on top and beating the fuck out of him. Breaking his neck. But I mean, here's the thing though. You like train with that intensity. I respect that. Like if I go to someone's gym, and unless a coach says, "Hey, be nice to this motherfucker," like I'm not gonna be nice to your team. I'm gonna try to knock them all out.
What is interesting to me is Sean Strickland picking on Chimaev for hard sparring people that aren't versed in combat sports, because Sean Strickland has been involved in doing this many times himself.
Enjoy this a little bit longer.
There you go.
Oh.
Jesus.
Pop your jab. You still good? Still good.
That's nice.
So who do you think would win in a cage versus Sean Strickland and Chimaev? Personally, I think Chimaev would win. I think we've had the previous history for that. We've got Sean basically telling us that he got submitted by Chimaev. Chimaev is saying that he bullied him when in sparring and training together. And I think the styles also make up for that. Chimaev's style is just to take people down and beat them up or choke them out. And I think Strickland would have a lot of problems with that against Chimaev. Whereas with DDP, Dricus Du Plessis versus Chimaev, I think it would be much harder for Chimaev to actually get his game off. However, that would be a very close fight and an interesting fight to watch compared to the Strickland versus Chimaev fight. I'm pretty sure we're all agreed that we know what would happen in that fight. So thanks for watching the video. If you like this video, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. And I'll see you in my next one.